something else. Alright, we're gonna start the stream in a little bit. I think we're good. Yep, we're good there. We're good there. We're good there. Oh, let me bring up my chat. Chat is open. Yep. Yeah, this is so clunky. Stop the music. Yes, that's what I want to do. Test 1 2. Okay, that's good. Right, I guess we'll start now. Hello and welcome to my channel. So, have a little face cam going. Face cam is going and the light is blinding me, but I'll be fine. Right, today we'll be doing a flight from Barbados to London. This is not. Let me just click fly now and talk. Alright, so this flight is not like a real flight or anything at the moment. It used to be a real flight, like back when the Concord still used to fly, but not anymore. So, yeah, that sucks. Yeah, that's seeing how this face cam thing works. I am entirely too dark on my screen over there on the camera. It should be fine. Alright, here we are in the Concord. The beautiful Concord. Let me put on my parking brakes. Alright. Look at this. And the lighting is really nice too in the Concord. Alright, welcome to Barbados. This is pretty accurate. And then look back there. They had a whole different person just to manage the engines. I wonder if the Concord was built now, if you would have all of this. Like, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't. Right, I just went into full screen mode, so don't panic. I'm sure all of the engine controls would be down here like the 747. But then again, the 747 was a lot wider. Who knows? Anyways, let's talk to the ground. Get our IFR. And of course, the sound that comes out through doesn't come through the headphones. When it comes through my headphones, you can hear it, but if it comes through my computer speakers, you wouldn't hear it. 7,000. Right, acknowledge. It's weird how they go back and forth between Concord and Speedbird. Where's the altitude? This is speed, course, heading. There's supposed to be an altitude thing somewhere. Heading. Altitude. What's the altitude? So this stuff is supposed to be mirrored on two sides. I wonder why it's only over here. Maybe only the co-pilot's supposed to be dealing with this stuff. 7,000. Alright. So here we are outside. Alright, I have my phone, my Galaxy A71 over here with my chat. Alright, there's the Concord. It's so weird, the ground is brighter than the plane. Alright, shift, control P. I think it's shift P. Alright, yep, shift P. I'm wondering if this light is making any difference. I have a RGB floodlight over here that's shining on me. And there's another light back there shining on my airplane on the wall. I don't think you can see either. Let's pump up the ISO on my camera. Yep. You can see me better and you can see the airplane on the wall right over there. Now this is so weird, like me looking in this corner here, and then on screen I am appearing to be looking off screen, like to the left of the frame. So I'll have to figure out how to flip the image, but until I get that figured out, this is what I'm stuck with. I guess saying all of these are like little tests, so in the next 2 weeks when MFS comes out and I start to stream that, I'll hit the ground running, you know? And surprisingly, there are a lot more people interested in flight simulators than I expected. Oops, alright, let's stop the pushback. Yeah, there are a lot more people interested in flight simulators than I thought. So there are like game magazines talking about flight simulators. I'm like, you guys know about flight simulators? I thought they were only talking about, you know, the popular stuff like Last of Us 2 and Ghost of Tsushima. Oh, these wheels, this nose wheel is kind of freaking me out. It's like you get a full 90-degree deflection, just like carrier aircraft. Oh, okay, well I guess sometimes you get full deflection. Ah, okay, they programmed it weird. So when I turn the wheels to the left, I get the full 90-degree deflection. When I turn to the right, there's nothing. You know, if I was still doing the FSX touts review shows, this aircraft would not score too kindly on that. I should have put in some bad weather. Alright, let me turn this light off, because it's kind of bothering me. Ah, you can barely see the highlights like on my skin and on my hands. Look at that. On, off. On, off. It's very subtle. Oops. I thought we were still rolling. Alright. Let's set our auto throttle to 230 knots. Yep, that's fine. No comments as yet. That's fine. Oh, this computer's battery's probably dead. Right. It's weird that these lights keep going on and going off. See? They're kind of freaking out. Alright, yeah, let's turn this light off. It's kind of bothering me. You know, I have a dedicated light. I have like a softbox light. Why am I using this little video light here? Let's open the throttle. Make sure. Oh, what's up, Innocent Peach? I'm good. I'm I'm testing out some new setups for streaming. So I have a video light on top of my camera here, and I have a RGB floodlight here. So you can see on my skin the light is changing. Let's make this go really fast. See? Like, look at my skin here. So I'm just testing out the lights to see which light, what looks good and what doesn't look good. Right now that light is kind of bothering me though. Oh, it looks good. Alright. Oh, and another thing that's kind of bothering me is that I'm looking directly at my screen, but on the stream it looks as if I'm looking off to the left. So like the camera, how I have the camera angle set, it looks as if I'm looking directly to the left. So it looks as if I'm looking off center or off screen. Alright, let's call tower. Let's get our IFR clearance. Oh. Oh, and I also have my airplane in the background, and that has a light on it too. Clear for takeoff. Alright, so I'm kind of running. Oh, no, I have another light stand. Alright, I'll be back. Actually, no, I'm going to take off first, and then I'm going to deal with my lighting. Ah, okay. Yeah, but like compositional wise, having the streamer look off to the left, if the camera, if the streamer's camera is on the left hand side of the screen, and the streamer is looking off to the left, it's kind of weird. If the camera stream is on the left and he's looking to the right, that would be better. Or whoops, or if the camera was on the right and the streamer was looking to the left, that would be. I mean, I'm just weird about stuff like that because I'm a photographer too, so I should be like really good at this stuff, but it's like, eh. Oh, you know what? This light here is also an RGB light. Alright. See, this is... If I were to become a real pilot, I would need to like control my ADD or ADHD or whatever causes me to fiddle so much. Change, whoops. Nope. And speed. Nope. Wrong setting. Alright, sorry, I'm just fiddling. Let's change the speed on this. Yes. Better. Yep. No, that's not better at all. Whoops. Good grief. Yeah, sorry, I was reading the comments, but I forgot that I have my phone with the chat is it's like it's like a second monitor. And when you click off of your active monitor in FSX, this happens. FSX kind of freaks out. It's like, what? Pay attention to me and me alone. See, this is why you should always run FSX in windowed mode, honestly. Alright, can you please come back? No, don't tell me, don't make that stupid noise. Come back. Jeez. Almost have to beg. Alright, with the flap switch, the nose comes down, the snoot droops, and yes, that is the proper term for it. Alright, so let's get lined up on the runway a bit more. Alright, brakes, full power. See, we're 100%, 101% on all 4 engines. Release brakes. Alright. We're rolling. Right, we're going off to the left a bit. 140. Rotate. Rotate. My nose is up. 200 knots. Wow. That's anemic. Very, very anemic. So I'm not even sure if I can maintain like 130 knots. Because below 10,000 feet we're supposed to be below 250 knots, and I don't think I can maintain that with the Concord. Anyway, I'll try. Oops, and I'm 270 knots. Fantastic. Two nanoms. Up 20 degrees up. Right. Turn left, heading 7055. Turn left. Oh, you guys are not hearing any of this. I apologize. I guess if you click off of the sim, or if my joystick disconnects or anything, the sound starts to come through the speakers. It's very annoying. Alright, let's set this heading. Wow, I'm already at 200 and... Oh, okay, no, this is good, this is good. It's below 250 knots. Okay, so I guess I can fly below 250 knots with the Concord. It's just being so weird. Alright, and there is Barbados. I'm just looking at this here. This is my vertical speed indicator. Proceed on course. Resume on navigation. See, that is so weird. What's the difference between proceed on course and resume on navigation? Oops, I'm descending. 255. Contact Piarco Center. Piarco Center, that's Trinidad. Speedbird, you see? We keep going back and forth between Speedbird and Concord. The call signs. Oops. Oh no. I was supposed to turn to 055. Man, this is tough. Bring the nose up to 20 degrees, nose up. Climb and maintain 15,000. Whoops, and I missed my mark. Alright, so we're 3 degrees off. 2 degrees. Okay, we're perfect. Man, you have to really beat this plane around. Alright. Alright, let me activate my autopilot. See, autopilot. Auto throttle, and where's the heading hole? Heading. Okay. Autopilot, auto throttle, speed, altitude, heading. All right. Let's take a peek at the chat. Let's talk to Piarco.
Center, Concord, Golf, Bravo, Oscar, Golf, Foxtrot.
Ah, okay.
9,300, climbing 15,000, Concord, Golf, Bravo, Oscar, Delta, Foxtrot.
Alright, let me go set up this other light.
Altimeter, 992.
Let's see. This is too tall. Let's bring this down. Yes. Ooh. Right. It's something. Then let's turn this light on. Alright, and let's turn this light off. Let's turn this to fade. And let's turn that one to strobe. Not sure I'm liking this, to be honest. Right, here we are. Concord. Alright. Oops, let's bring the flaps up. So that's the nose straightening. And I set the time to like an hour before sunrise. So you're seeing the sun is going to come up somewhere over here. It's going to be really nice. Two 270. That's nice. 270. Oh, we're above 5,000. Sorry, we're above 1,000, so we can probably go faster. I'm just gonna set the altimeter to 3,500. 3,500, sorry. Because that's the cruising altitude that I set. Let's bring up GPS. GPS says we're gonna be there in 10 hours. GPS has lied. Let's we're gonna set it to that now, and let's also bring up the fuel thing. Oh, nice. This is very nice Concord. I didn't check that out before. I've never seen that before. Ha! Look, it's an entire panel just to monitor the gauge, the fuel. Yes, this thing here. So, well, I kind of did this flight before. I didn't do the entire flight. I just did it until the sun came up. I just wanted to see like how the Concord reacts and whatnot. Alright, they said I need to pay special attention to fuel loading. Special attention is needed in the fuel unloading using the guides below for the auto pumping system to work properly, without which the plane will fly poorly. They need a comma here. Special attention is needed in the fuel loading using the guides below for the... Oh no, this is just a run-on sentence. Oh, that's kind of disappointing. Wait, what happened? Did my engine shut off? Oh, we probably just went over our speed. Okay. I don't know why this thing says over speed. That's so dumb. Our airspeed is falling, but why did it go so high in the first place? I set it to 400 and something knots. Why did it go so high? Anyway, sun is coming up. Let's read this thing. You know, I'm not an English major or anything. I am actually studying mass communications. But this sentence here kind of pisses me off. Let's read. Special attention is needed in fuel loading. In the fuel loading, using the guides below for auto pumping system to work properly, without which the plane will fly poorly or not at all. They need a comma. Special attention is needed in the fuel loading. Is needed in fuel loading, comma. Using the guides no. No. Special attention is needed in the fuel loading, full stop. Using the guides below for the comma for the auto pumping system to work properly. This sentence is just written badly. Good grief. Welcome to Flight Simulator 10. where we critique the sentence structure of the aircraft manual. This is terrible. Excessive use of the afterburner will reduce the range of the aircraft significantly. As the fuel weight is depleted, the fuel transfer weight becomes minimal compared to the total weight of the aircraft, reducing the range to conform the center of gravity within limits. No, this is not a short-haul domestic aircraft. It's designed for long-distance international flight over water. Distances less than 1,300 miles or fuel takeoff load under 42,000 kilograms will not conform to real-world or documented procedures due to the limitations with the acceleration packed afterburner. Aim lights down. You can aim the lights in this thing? Wow. See, imagine they do all of this fancy documentation and they messed up the animation for the nose gear. Go figure. If you're joining me now, you would see that when we were still in Barbados, when we turned the nose gear to the left, it didn't turn. But when you turn it to the right, you can get a full 90-degree deflection. Check this. Cool. So see, when I do my aircraft review, this is the stuff I'm looking for. Checklists and references. Alright, let's see how long we have. We have 6 hours to go, but this is 6 hours at 403 knots. So when we climb past 20,000 feet, I'll turn on I'll increase to Mach 1. Can't talk. Alright, there we have it. The sun is coming up soon. The Concord sounds very quiet. Let's see. I'll keep the lights on. Yeah, the Concord sounds very, very quiet without the roar of the afterburners. Alright, 19,700. Soon as we reach 20,000 feet, we'll speed up to Mach 1. I can't wait for the sun to come up. Sunrise is kind of janky in FSX, but ooh, when MFS comes out, that's when we're gonna be in business. Sunrise is gonna look epic. See, and as I was saying when was streaming last week, see, for a 14-year-old game, FSX ain't that bad. Like, this water texture, it's just not the worst. Cloud texture could use some work, but water is bad. Alright, turn left heading 020. Sorry. 020, we are past 20,000 feet, so let's boost up to Mach 1. I think I should also turn on the flight director, because throughout this flight we're going to be doing like a S-turn pattern. So turn left to 025, turn right to 055, just to maintain this the magenta line. So we're about to cross the magenta line. They're gonna tell us to turn right to 055. Actually, I'm gonna do a preemptive turn. Oh, 050. Okay, so turn left to 020, turn right to 050, just to maintain this magenta line. Alright, the sun is coming up. I should have set more clouds. See, I don't think this is gonna hurt our frame rate. Look at our frame rate. Our frame rate is between 90 and 40 frames per second. It just goes all over the place. And the clouds are whizzing by a lot faster now. Look at that. Right, yes, let's try to maintain this magenta line. What do we have to hit? Nav mode. Oh, flight director and nav mode. Flight director and nav mode, yes. I believe that is what it is. Flight director, nav mode. So we fly along this magenta line. Now it says 5 hours and something. Don't worry, the Concord, let's see how fast the Concord goes. Climb, cruise, Mach 2. Mach 2. Crossing 50,000 feet? We can't fly so high? That would be cool. But I only set it to 35,000 feet. I should probably set it to 50,000. Our fuel burn rate is going to be a lot lower at 50,000 feet. But that will take a lot longer to climb to. Let's see, climb 1200 to 1500 feet per minute above 6,000 feet. $6,000 or 10,000, 400 knots. Interesting. Back 1.7. Right. I think I'm going to. We have 86% fuel. So let's deal with this fuel issue now. What exactly does that say? Ooh, no, I don't want that at all. Ooh, everything on this panel is accurate. Ah, you win some, you lose some. You win some, you lose some. So like this entire panel is accurate, but I can't get my nose wheel to turn left. To turn right, sorry. Win some, you lose some. Alright, we're at Mach 1, holding steady. Let's go up to Mach 1.5. Mach 1.5. Afterburners coming on just for a little bit. Right, look at the water texture, the water and the light on the water. Alright guys, so apparently after here there are no more clouds. It's just a cloudless sky. Alright, the sun is coming up and we already have a lens bloom. Our frame rate is being in FSX frame rate. Alright, there's the sun. Here comes the sun. Do 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 do. Let's slow down that light back there. It's like see, we already reached our target speed. So the engines ramp back down. They're at like 65%. Turn right heading 085. Why? Are we? Okay, well, I guess we are deviating from the. Oh, the thing was not. Wow, 30 degrees of bank. Concord, don't mess around. You better be sitting down. Oh, another strange thing with the Concord is like, what's this stuff on it? Is this like a radar in the tail for weather or something? Like the higher one is on the right and the lower one is on the left. I don't know exactly what it is, but I would like to know what it is. Alright, there's the sun! And we can totally see lens flares through the aircraft. Turn left heading 055. Look at that. You're seeing the lens flares through the aircraft. Beautiful. Beautiful. Very nice. Nah, no you don't see it. Oh! You still see the lens flares through the aircraft. Lovely, lovely. Lovely, lovely. Alright, let's see if this laptop has charge, and if it does have charge, let's see if it can connect to the internet. Because it's being a weirdo. It's being so weird. Like, why can't you just connect to the internet?
Concord, Oscar, Delta, Foxtrot. Climb and maintain flight level 350.
Climb and maintain 350.
350. Speedbird, Oscar, Delta, Foxtrot.
That's fine. I don't have to do anything because I already set the GPS to go all the way up to 35,000 feet. Wow, YouTube gaming is... The YouTube gaming website is kind of trash. And am I calling it trash because I can't find what I'm looking for? Yep. And am I also calling it trash because it's not sorted in alphabetical order? Yep. Like, one thing I like to check out for like discoverability. The sun is like... Yeah, one thing I like to check out with discoverability is to ensure that all the tags and everything work on my streams. So like if I'm playing...
Concord, Oscar, Delta, Foxtrot. Turn left heading 025. Turn left heading 025. Concord, Oscar, Delta, Foxtrot.
Yeah, so if I'm streaming Flight Sim, I want people who are looking for Flight Sim to find my videos. I don't want to just chuck it into the ether and be like, oh, go free. Like, no. Again, why can't I find FSX?
Concord, Oscar, Delta, Foxtrot. Turn right heading 055. Resume on navigation.
Right. 055.
Right heading 055. Resume on navigation. Speedbird, Oscar, Delta, Foxtrot.
Spot. Alright, yes. So my stream is showing up on the Flight Simulator 10 page. Turns out I'm the only one streaming Flight Simulator 10. I'm the only one playing Flight Simulator 10, streaming it on YouTube right now. So that's cool. And the sun is up. Look at that. We started in total darkness, and now we're in the light. Brilliant. Close that down. I need to find a way so that I can click off the screen off of Flight Sim and it wouldn't pause and it wouldn't like shut down or whatnot. Right, I think we can go up to Mach 2 now. We're at 80% fuel. Mach 2.05. Here comes the afterburners again. Actually, the afterburners are a bit quiet. Main gear cam. Yeah, afterburners are quiet. And more clouds have appeared. There is a slight curvature of the earth. Very nice. Right, engine. Oh, that looks shit. Right, wing. Right wing view. What's this view supposed to be? Rotated. Oh, yes, lovely. Let's see, cheese view right side. I dig it. I dig it. Tail. See the tail view. You can see these bumps. I don't know what they are. They might be radar for like weather or something. But then again, they ain't got no sort of weather radar or primary flight displays to show any of that. Yes, so I did. Let's bring up the KPS again. Okay, so we are on the magenta line, but again, what do I do to keep you on the magenta line? Speed, approach, of course, Wing leveler. Approach. Oh, nav hold. Let's go to GPS. Yes, I think that worked. Are we turning? Went from nav hold to GPS. Hold. I think that's gonna work. Right, the sun is very much in the sky now. 795 knots. Let's bring up the GPS. Alright, we have 2 hours and 38 minutes to go at this speed. Nice, let's bring up our shift panel. Alright, one of our tanks are completely empty. So the plane is going to fly worse. See, and imagine this plane can go all the way up to 50,000 feet. I'm already at 79% fuel. I don't want to go all the way up to 50,000 feet. I want to level off and like go faster, you know? Because we were all the way up at around 795 knots. 797. I saw 797. Now we're steadily decreasing because we're still climbing. I guess we're also decreasing because the air is getting less dense and our airspeed will appear to be decreasing as the air gets less dense. So let's check our ground speed. 1212 knots. 1211 knots. Okay, so we really are decreasing speed because we're still climbing. That's our vertical speed. 580 feet per minute. Can we increase that? Well, I guess not now. We are about 2,000 feet away from our target altitude. So I'm guessing it's not worth it. That's alright, took my chair down a bit. Let's see how that looks on stream. Okay, yeah, that was a bit funny. Alright, so that top of my head don't like disappear. Right. Yeah, light on my face. On this side of the face. See like the purple. Nice. What I need is some high powered lights. Like this is only 20 watts. If I got like some 50-watt lights, ooh, a 2-pack of 50-watt lights, like, or maybe I can get more of these. Another wee light. But I think the wee light is a better buy than those RGB floodlights, because you can mount them onto your camera. You have a mounting point at the bottom and you have a mounting point on the side. Now let me just get rid of, yes, you have a mounting point at the bottom like here, and a mounting point on the side like here, so you can mount it better. Alright, let's use the little light to shoot some light on that wall. That wall. Instead of it looking white and boring. Let's see if we can turn this light to yellow. Yeah. Not bad. Alright, 745 knots. 744, but we're not climbing anymore, are we? No, we're not. 744 knots. Let's see if our speed is still decreasing. Alright, 2 hours and 36 seconds. 36 minutes, my bad. Alright, we're somewhat on the magenta line. I don't think the tower controller is going to call us and be like, turn left to 2025 degrees, and then about 3 minutes later turn right to 055 degrees. I think we're gonna be fine. Alright, the sun is higher in the sky. The spinning of the clock. The clock there. We can go a bit faster. Mach 2.2. Let's see what's the fastest speed this thing can go. Okay, our speed is increasing and we're flying straight and level. Let's see how much time we're saving. Not much. 2 hours and 29 minutes. I'm feeling a bit devious, guys. I think what I'm going to do now is increase simulation rate because I don't think I want to sit here. As much as I love being here streaming for you guys, as much as I love FSX and streaming and whatnot, I don't think I want to sit here for another 2 hours and something. So let's go 4 times faster. Ah, look how quickly that time is going down. Oh. Let's boost it up and go 8 times faster. Yes, don't tell anybody though. Shh. This is a secret between us. See, we're going so fast the clouds not rendering or not being rendered properly. Look at that. But once the clouds have rendered, they stay. $797 knots. We're like Snoop Dogg. Even though that's not a Snoop Dogg song. I know. Let's want to be in gear cam. We go in speed. Like I am speed. See, and since we're so close to the magenta line, the tower has not told us, oh, turn left to turn left to whatever. That distance is coming up very nicely though. And since I have my GPS hold mode, it'll pretty much track towards the will track towards the magenta line and keep us on course. Just until we reach like 100 miles off course, they might want to route us in for a different runway or something. I wonder if we can go all the way up to 16 times. They keep a limit for GPS when you have your. Oop. Yes, see that's an issue when it comes to having your thing fast. Why is it freaking out so much? Yeah, it's freaking out a lot. Alright, I guess this is the price I have to pay for going so fast. The GPS can't, the autopilot, sorry, can't keep up. Like, look at our vertical speed indicator, that's just... Whoops! Scheiße! Santa Maria Center. Let's see, can I hold off of... I know we're in 30 minutes. Let's go to aircraft, main gear cam. Okay, that's not as vomit inducing. Alright, we should be making a turn. Nice, we're gonna go over these islands here. Here we go again. See, and it's going, the call sign is going between Speedbird and Concord. It's very strange. And do you also hear the engines? Alright, and we are turning. Look at the GPS. Alright, let me pause and put the GPS in the middle. because I guess the chat is obscuring it a bit. Alright, let's put GPS back a little bit to the left. Yes, I'm guessing when we're diving, the speed, our speed increases, and you have to bring the throttle back. Then when we climb, our speed decreases. So it's kind of we're doing an oscillation with our speed and our altitude. See, so we are turning a bit. I think I'm gonna wait until we're like 4 to 5 minutes out. Then I'll change the time thing. Okay, what time is it now? Okay, it's almost 5:15 my time. But I'm gonna wait until it says 4 to 5. I'm gonna change it back to 8 times speed, and then we'll go back and talk. Then we'll talk. I'll contact Santa Maria. Santa Maria, Santa. Ooh, all right. We're just about to hit the mainland now. We're still following our magenta line. Because you guys noticed that they didn't say turn left to 025 and turn right to 055. So that's cool. Is that might be the Horn of Africa? Well, the tip. Just the tip. Let's go to the map real quick. Oh, that was Spain I was seeing. España. And then down here is Portugal. Interesting. Alright, we're just about to hit the mainland. No, so this is Spain and this is Portugal here. Oops. Well, I overshot. I overshot my own what I said I wanted to do. Let's go to 8 times speed. Shanwick Center. See, it's like the same thing again, but it's a lot slower now. Whoopsie doopsie poopsie. I guess it's because of our speed. Oops. Yes, yes, I acknowledge your transmissions. It's gonna be cool when they finally tell me to. Oops. It's gonna be cool when they finally tell me to descend below 350. Alright, let's see how far away we are. Manchester. Okay, we have about 13 minutes to go. Well, at this speed anyway. So, alright. If you just twist your head a little bit, so you can see that this is the British Isles, and there we're coming up to the land now. Oh, and we're doing Mach. Excuse me, we're doing Mach 2. They're not going to, the residents will not like that at all. Me beasting it over. Look at that, 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 look at that. Awesome. Meow. Airplane go brrr. Awesome. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Airplane. Nice. Alright, 11 minutes to go. At this speed anyway. Okay, so I have my phone as a... Oh, where are we at 60? Let's go down to 30, yeah. Right, not that. Maybe I can lower my ISO now. Yep, this looks nice. Just lower it a bit more. Nope, I'm too dark. Yeah. Yeah, so I have my phone, my Samsung Galaxy A71 as a second monitor. And like every couple of minutes, Bixby comes up and I'm like, I'm afraid to... Yeah, I'm afraid to touch the screen because if I touch the screen, my finger will count as a mouse input. And if you click off screen of Flight Sim, the whole thing will kind of freak out. It's very annoying when that happens. I don't like it when that happens. And it happened before. It happened, I thought I, had a brain fart and I tried to scroll. Anyway, hoping that doesn't happen. Yes, and now I'm low-key kind of pissed too. Like, I bought the A71, but what I really wanted was the Pixel 4a. And the Pixel 4a came out last week. And I bought this phone about 2 weeks ago. I ain't been going nowhere, Nobody, I ain't got nobody to see new phone. Nobody to see my new phone. I ain't got nobody that cares that I got new phone or not. And plus it's an Android too. And in this place everybody's like, oh, you got a new iPhone. You got that iPhone. Like, no. You get Android. And I'm like, ugh. Pixel 4a came out and I'm like, it was so close. And plus I had issues getting the Galaxy A71 too. So I bought it off of Amazon. I bought it off of a seller called Woot. I bought the international version because I don't want it to be locked with any carrier, T-Mobile or whatnot. I don't want the phone to be locked. So I bought it off of Woots, and they say they're selling the international version. So I'm like, cool, let me get that. They delivered with UPS, and of course the package said that it arrived. When I look out, when I open my door, nothing showed up. Now I went to the other building to see if they dropped it off there. Nothing. You know, it was very frustrating. I went to UPS store. Nothing. I called online and they said the same stupidness. Oh, it was delivered by signed by driver release or some BS like that. I'm like, it's Corona. It's lockdown. Stay home. Knock on my damn door, man. Knock on my door. No driver show up. No, nothing came. Well, I promptly got myself a refund and then I bought the phone again off of Newegg. Newegg, they're decent. Only reason why I don't like Newegg so much is that they have sales tax on Newegg stuff. Amazon is starting to put tax on their stuff too, so I'll start leaning towards Newegg. And imagine all that heartache. I was kind of freaking out for an entire week, hoping my phone comes. UPS finally decides, oh, here's your phone. I know we said that we brought it and we said driver release and all that jazz, but we lied. But here's your phone. That never happened. So after all of that heartache, I got my phone. And then the phone that I actually wanted, which is the Pixel 4a, came out last week. Oh, I wonder, but this phone is not too bad, It has a nice camera. Like, I have a Galaxy S3 Mini. That was my second smartphone, S3 Mini. And that camera was beautiful. It's a lot better than this phone's camera. This is a LG K10. I didn't like Samsung's default apps, so I decided my next phone would have been an LG, and this phone is kind of shit. Bingo? You said bingo? Yeah. Yeah, and this phone, it has the volume and the lock button on the back. So I figured if I got a Pixel 4a, their fingerprint sensor is at the back. So I just do like this and the phone unlocks. The A71 also has a fingerprint sensor, but it's in the screen. And people have been complaining that it's a bit slow. I mean, I don't know if it's really slow or not, but it's not really fast. 290. Okay, let's cut our story time short. Well, let's bring our speed down to 1.5. Sorry, what altitude did you say? 290. Let's see. It almost sounds as if the engine is off. Alright. Yeah, this fingerprint sensor is not that bad, but sometimes, like, you have to get you have to know where the fingerprint sensor is on the screen first of all, and then you have to, like, press and hold for a little bit. It's not, you don't have to hold it like forever, but you just have to press and hold. And sometimes, like if I have the phone in my pocket and I take it out, the screen will be totally blank and I'll be like trying to unlock the phone and nothing is happening. Then when I finally click the side button which is the lock screen button or the Bixby button or whatever, the phone has said, "Oh, you have 5 failed attempts with your fingerprint sensor. Please wait 10 seconds or 20 seconds," or some ignorance like that. It's my only issue with the phone. I have another issue. It doesn't have a default music player. I have to download VLC. Like, what phone does not have a default music player? That's so insane. I mean, it came with Netflix and I believe Spotify, but I don't use Spotify. I have my music on an SD card and I want to listen to the music that I put on the phone. It's my only issue, so it's like you're fighting to get a new car. The car that you want is not available yet, so you get the second best thing, and then the car that you actually want comes out, and then you're like, you know, like the grass is always greener on the other side. But I like this one. I don't think I would go as far to sell this phone to get the other phone, the Pixel 4a. I'm gonna wait for Hardware Canucks to do a video comparing the Pixel 4a with the E71, because I'm actually surprised this phone has dual SIM. It has support for dual SIM, and oh, okay. Oh, okay. Alright. Lots of stuff is happening. Chill. Okay, so I pause the sim. Turn heading 060. Right. Descend and maintain 2,500. Yikes. Whew, okay. And I'm still doing Mach 1. Okay. So I definitely messed up the approach with regards to speed. Alright, so let's switch this over to speed. Since we're going to be descending below, let's bring it down here. This should be reasonable. Whoopsie. Pause. Alright, 2 minutes at this speed. Waiting on Hardware Canucks to do a video comparing the two phones, so I know, you know, if I'm really missing out on anything, if I was right to choose this phone, or if I should have waited for the Pixel 4a. Now, what I'm waiting for, I mean, you guys seeing that I have at the bottom of the screen, the bottom right, I have a thing. I have a donation goal to upgrade my PC for MFS, for the new flight simulator. I could get the 2060, the GTX 2060. But
Orbit 882, turn right, heading 300, proceed on course, climb and maintain flight level 220. Orbit 8477.
I inactivate
130, resume on
Bixby
navigation,
or
climb and
nothing, you
maintain
know.
flight level 190.
I just talking.
Turn left, heading 130, proceed on course, climb and maintain. Heathrow Tower, Concord, Golf Bravo, Oscar Delta Foxtrot, is 21 miles west, inbound by 11,
Ooh,
runway
21 miles. Are we gonna make this approach properly? Alright, and since Bixby so rudely interrupted me, and now my screen has shut off. So let me do this. I'm going to take FSX out of full screen. See, open. Oh, okay. It did not freak out, but still, I'm talking normally, and then Bixby is like, "Ooh, you said something? You said something? You need me?" Alright, 13 miles. We're at 26,000 feet. I don't think we're going to make it. We're not going to make it at this speed nor at this altitude. We are decreasing speed rather slowly though. Yep. We should have been done at 2000 already. We should have been done at 2500, but now we're at 26,500. Yeah. Where's the airport? That's not the airport. Airport. Let's bring up the GPS again. Anyway, the fact of the matter is we passed the airport. Declare missed approach. Yep. We totally missed the airport. That's totally fine. We have 57% fuel, and since we're below Mach 1 now, that fuel we're not going to burn any more than that. So we can probably do a couple of missed approaches. Three 305. 275. We'll have to do 2 missed approaches. I'm pretty sure we'll have to do that. Yeah, because we were still pretty much at cruising altitude when we overflew the airport. $385. That's pretty rich. We'll stay at that. I'm basically at cruising altitude and he wants me to expedite the descent. This is a whole ass. Basically, if I want to expedite anything, I have to do a tactical approach. He's saying to expedite my descent, but is there a way for me to actually do that? Vertical speed. I hit the vertical speed, and now we're descending a lot faster. Let's start to slow down too. 360 knots seems reasonable. So we're descending at roughly a bit more than 2,000 feet per minute. So there is a speed, vertical speed hold switch. You can hit it. Then we descend a lot faster than we would normally. Let's see what the reference panel, this checklist thing says with regards to the acceleration and descent. Reduced to 350, approximately. Okay, yeah. I should have been reading this. This was my fault. It's my bad. Yeah, I should have been reading this. Start gradual speed reduce to 350 knots indicated, approximately 375 miles from destination. I did not do that. It's pretty much Mach 1 overflying the entire boat. Alright, fuel transfer. Alright, so basically the approach is at 255 knots. That's yikes. Okay, and I guess we can also put the visor down. The visor doesn't really help me much because look at this white bit up here. Whoops. Let's get rid of that. Okay, so I suppose it does make a difference. Let's bring the visor back up. Oh, what the hell? Oh, the visor goes down, and then the nose drops. Ah, so it's like a winch. It's like shades or something. So it's like there are two windscreens on the Concord. Ah, that's how they did that. That's how they did that magic. Ah, okay. I was just about to complain because this is like our secondary. This is like our secondary windscreen. Let's see something. Let's see. Okay. Alright, so look at this. I put down, let's see, can I do aircraft? There's gear count, whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. Alright, so bring the visor down. Alright, we're still high. We're 22 miles. I think we can make it. I think we can make it this time. Alright, our visor came down. And then boom. Then we bring, see this white thing? Now it comes down. Probably 9 left. Everything comes up. It's not, it's not too much of an issue. You're not gaining too much view, I suppose, with it down. Let's bring up our trusty GPS. Ooh. Yeah, I think we'll have to do another missed approach. Alright, let's start decreasing our speed to 250 knots. Let's go 245, not 240. Because our approach speed is supposed to be around 220. Alright, and there is our freaky looking airplane. British. Right. Is that the airport over there? Aircraft, main gear cam. I can't make that. We're now descending through 10,000 feet. So let's go missed approach. Missed again. Ah, shit. I hit the button for the 80s.
Heathrow Tower, Speedbird, Golf Bravo, Oscar, Delta Foxtrot is going missed.
Ah, nice. As soon as we went below 10,000, our speed dropped below 250.
100.725 for Concord, Oscar, Delta Foxtrot.
That's not bad. Heathrow approach. We done goofed for the second time, but I already knew we were going to do 2 missed approaches.
Speedbird, Oscar, Delta Foxtrot, you are 10 miles west, turn right, heading 215, descend and maintain 3000. Expect vectors ILS, runway 9er, right, approach.
Turn right, heading 215. We stand and maintain 3000. Yep. And I still have my vertical speed thing to be minus 2,000 feet per minute. Turn right, heading 250.
Turn right, heading 250. Speedbird, Oscar, Delta Foxtrot.
Ah, yes.
Concord, Oscar, Delta Foxtrot. Contact Barbados approach on 125.25. Going to 125.25. Speedbird, Oscar, Delta Foxtrot. Barbados approach. Speedbird, Golf Bravo, Oscar, Delta Foxtrot is at 7,100. Descending 30. Concord, Golf Bravo, Oscar, Delta Foxtrot. Barbados approach. Roger. Altimeter 2.
Can I talk now? Right, thank you. Ooh, our frame rates are chugging. 15 frames per minute for a second. 15 frames per minute, ooh. That would be bad. Anyway, yes. So also, yes, I was saying, I will have to repeat myself because I kind of forgot where the exact point where I left off. But I was saying, that's donation goal thing as I have at the bottom of the screen, the bottom right. That is so I can upgrade my PC to get a new graphics card. So I'm thinking of getting the 2060, the NVIDIA GTX 2060 from whoever, MSI, Zotac, whoever, it don't really bother me. But I'm sure the 30 series cards are coming out around September-ish. 30 series cards are coming out this year too. So it's like, do I buy a new card now and wait? New card? Do I buy the 2060 now and be like pouting when the 3060 comes out, or do I wait? So I think I'm going to wait.
Oscar, Delta Foxtrot. Turn left, heading
Alright, when you saw me abruptly look over to my left, that was because Bixby was acting up. 250, you know, the grief. Alright, I finally reached 3,000 feet. So now we're going to do this properly. Alright, so we have to do a tight right hand turn, and then afterwards I'm going to hand fly it. Yeah, so I'm going to wait until the 30 series comes out, and well, I guess I'll have to front the cost of this new graphics card on my own because nobody ain't doing anything, so it is what it is. And don't worry, I'm a photographer slash video editor, so I could probably write off a new graphics card as like a business expense, but then again, I am chronically unemployed right now, so I don't think I can write anything off as a business expense this year because I am on unemployment. So it's like, why bother? Like 2020 is the year of the yell. Ooh, that would be that's nice. 330.
2,500.
Who said that? Your plane is suddenly talking to me now. Alright, I'm guessing that this is our tight right hand turn now. We don't have any flaps, so I'm not going to slow down anymore. Our approach is supposed to be 220 knots. And I'm not even sure, I don't even know if the Concord has speed brakes. So this landing is going to be interesting too. But we're at 3,000 feet. It's not like if I'm doing like a huge approach, very long approach. I don't like long approaches at all. Alright, now we're flying. We are on our base leg. Airport is off to the distance over there, 27 miles away, nautical miles. And we're basically flying nose up because we're slow. In a bit they will tell us to turn right. Actually they should be telling us to turn right about now. Turn right to about 060. I was right. Alright.
descend and maintain.
We're pretty much
500.
2,500. Did you hear that again?
Right approach. Maintain 2,000.
Look at that. It's beautiful. I love this. I love this cockpit.
0.5.
This Concord is very high detailed. I love it. I love it. Only issue is the nose gear.
Contact London approach on Heathrow Tower. Speedbird Golf Bravo Oscar Delta Foxtrot is 22 miles west. Inbound ILS. Runway 9er right approach. Concord Golf Bravo Oscar Delta Foxtrot. Heathrow Tower. Big straight in runway 9er right. Altimeter 2.
Oh.
9er 2.
Hi, S simulations. Hey, no problem, man. No problem.
Speedbird Oscar Delta Foxtrot.
No problemo. Like when I saw the graphics here rocking, I was like, "Ooh, let me help you out." Let's get him out. Yeah, no problem, no problem. My only hope is for you to reach your goal before. Oh, this is what I look like, by the way. Testing out new lighting setups. Yeah, my only hope for you is that you hit your goal just as the new flight simulator comes out. Because with your current specs, it's gonna suck. So I'm just, helping you out as much as I can. Yeah, no problem. Right. Our heading is supposed to be. Okay, so turn left another 30 degrees. Okay, let's turn now. Right. Right, we're flying the Concord into London Heathrow. I can't see the airport. Airport is probably somewhere there. Let's see how far away it is. 15 miles. Okay. Alright, looks as if we're coming in on 9 left. So I'm going to turn left 10 degrees. Oh, there's the runway over there. Let's bring our speed down a bit. Bit more. When we hit the ILS feather, I'm going to put the gear down. Right. Ooh, yeah, we were way off course. I think we turned it too early. See, I would feel totally comfortable doing this an approach like this with 737, 747, Learjet, CRJ, A321, anything but the Concord, pretty much. And let's turn back to 090. Alright, I'm gonna hand fly it. So 10 degrees nose up to maintain 10 degrees nose up to maintain our. Alright. Autopilot disengage. Gear is coming down. This landing will not be pretty. I don't think it's going to be nice. Oh yeah, I hope I reach my goal as well too. Alright, this ain't too bad. This is not too bad. We are currently descending at 3,000 feet per minute, which is bad. But wow, okay, yeah, I can't see.
1,000.
1,000. Thank you very much. Yeah, yeah, I can't land from the cockpit at all. Okay. So you have to keep your speed up with the Concord. This delta wing will really get you in trouble. Yeah, look at that. I'm basically looking at the end of the runway to gauge my
Approaching minimum. Sink rate. Minimum. Up.
oh, am I stalling?
100.
Don't sink.
50, 40, 30, 20,
Don't sink.
10.
Speed brakes if we have speed brakes. Ooh. Ooh, that was rough.
10.
Oh, thank goodness we have that little tail strike wheel. Boom, the nose is coming down. Yikes. That was a yikes. Let's do an instant replay to see how bad that was. Options. Instant replay. Let's do 100 seconds. Ooh, you see? Coming in.
1,000.
Yeah.
500.
You see, this frame rate is not too bad. It's about 25 frames per second on average, but the instant replay is very jittery. It's very it stutters.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Good grief!
100. 50,
Stall.
40, 30, 20, 10.
Oh, that was bad. Basically, I stalled. And then, for some reason or the other, the Concord always bounces. Then, boom, those gear coming down at 30 knots. Let's do that. Let's do that again, but in flyby mode. Instant replay. 100. Unfortunately, I can't zoom out my flyby camera. See, I brought the nose down. Should not have brought the nose down.
500.
500. See, when it's this close, you can't do any, you can't see anything.
Approaching minimums.
Approaching minimums.
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 100.
Then I was like,
30, 20,
alright, let's
10.
firewall it. Nah. That was very unhelpful. That view was very unhelpful. Ooh. We touched down before the touchdown marker. Oh, S simulations. See, you're lucky you turned up for the approach. This is the... I basically did 2 missed approaches because I flew over the airport at around 25,000 feet at Mach 1. And I had to do 2 approaches so that I can get You basically had to do the approach at 3,000 feet, and I was first. First missed approach was 25,000 feet. The second one was 7,000 feet. So this is, so I did 2 missed approaches and I finally did the landing. Ooh, what a landing that was. Good grief. Let's do a Heathrow ground.
Heathrow ground, Speedbird, Golf, Bravo, Oscar, Delta, Foxtrot, taxi to the gate. Speedbird, Golf, Bravo, Oscar, Delta, Foxtrot, taxi to gate 242, using taxiway Alpha.
Alpha,
Foxtrot,
Echo.
Bravo, Papa.
Cool.
Taxiing to gate
Let's get some
242,
progressive taxi
using
instructions.
taxiway Alpha, Echo, Foxtrot, Bravo, Quebec, Bravo, Papa. Concord, Oscar, Delta, Foxtrot.
Oh, it's behind us. Alright, and I was complaining about this plane too. See, it is super detailed. Like, look at this beautiful cockpit. And then you get this entire panel, which is dedicated for fuel management. It is back here. So you can click all the buttons to touch and manage your fuel and whatnot. But the nose gear does not turn right. See, the nose gear does not turn right. Turning right, nose gear does not turn right. But the nose gear turns full 90 degrees to the left. Ooh, that's more than 90 degrees. Wow. Alright, that's slew. I haven't done slew for this entire flight, but I think I deserve it. One thing about slew though, slew is very quiet. Slew keeps you alone with your thoughts. Like, ooh, look at that. Can't even taxi properly. So you're using the slew mode. Jesus, your airport is huge. Alright, I'm gonna taxi the rest of the way. And look at our nose gear. See? Full 90-degree deflection to the left and nothing to the right. It does not turn. It does not turn. It does not turn. It does not turn. Alright. Alright everybody, we reach. Get out from a plane and out. Alright. Parking brakes. Shut it down. Oh, jeez. Ah, that was one heck of a 2-hour flight. 56% fuel left. Not bad. We would probably have more if I actually slowed down when I was supposed to, instead of going Mach 1 over the airports. Like, no way I was gonna make that. Anyway, let's bring up, let's bring the closing the end screen thing up. And in all honesty, I should probably get another monitor so I don't have to keep clicking over and clicking outro. Alright, let's bring up the music again. Alright guys, that's it for our flight. Concord transatlantic flight from Barbados to London, which does have historical precedence. Oh, sorry, S Simulations, I'm now seeing your message. You're not getting the game as it comes out. You're probably gonna get it at Christmas. That's actually quite smart. That's smart because it's probably going to be very buggy when it comes out, and you would probably want them to iron out all the details so you can see it in its final version. So that makes sense getting it at Christmas. But you know, I'm a content creator, you know, a struggling content creator that has been on YouTube for about 10 years. So I'm gonna get it as soon as it comes out. So I'm gonna be on that hype train. But it will get better over time, and it makes a lot of sense to get it at Christmas. Yes, back to my outro. Yes, thanks for watching, everyone. That was our flight from Bridgetown, Barbados to London, England, in the Concord SST Supersonic Transport. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to me on YouTube. Follow me on Twitch. It's free to follow me and to subscribe on the respective platforms. Yeah. Thanks for watching.